AI, artificial intelligence, is really furthering that innate need for authenticity, for
Mhm.
connection. Because now with AI being present, like I come across ads, right, with Elon Musk or Jordan Peterson or Oprah promoting a particular product, or like a 6-year-old Asian man with abs promoting Tai Chi or something. And anyway, I'm able to discern, right? I'm like, wait a minute, is this real? And by default, I look into like, well, this is fake, right? And so what I'm seeing is that AI is starting to shift us to what really matters, shift us to becoming more human. People are now looking for true, genuine authenticity, true, deep connection, and this relational aspect, this paradigm, moving away from this transactional paradigm. Because yeah, I think people are exhausted being sold to. People are exhausted with the amount of noise and information that's everywhere. Everybody's selling to everybody, right? It's like inundated with ads, right? And so people are fatigued, information fatigue, being sold all the time is leading to exhaustion. So people are looking for that community. And so what is that community? How can we move into a community where it's not actually transactional, but it's relational? All right. And I would like to ask you, with your experience with leading communities, leading spaces for your woman, what have you noticed that are like factors that contribute to something that feels relational more than transactional?
Ooh, what are the factors? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think before I speak to that, I want to speak to the whole AI thing because I've healed my relationship with AI recently. Um, and it allows us to be more human. It does all the thinking and the information. Who's going to want to buy information when you can go to AI and it can give it to you and cross reference thousands of different things in like 10 seconds? Um, it's leading us to the word that I really feel is about relational, which is embodiment. You can have all this information in your head as much as you want. Do you embody it? Do you live it? Um, and this is where, yeah, the community and the relational aspect of relationships over time creates trust, which then allows people to embody what they're living. And so, what I've noticed is that in the Relational Wisdom School and the Soul Truth Academy, is that it takes about a year at least for people to feel really comfortable being themselves, being authentic in relationship, which means sharing their emotion that's going on in the moment, sharing their trigger like we've done live here, and knowing that it'll be held without judgment. So that people then learn that they can both belong and be authentic at the same time. I know Gabor Mate talks about most people when they're born, it's either they're got to belong, they got to fit into whatever group or family or church or whatever culture that's there, which strips them away from their own inner sense of truth, their own inner sense of authenticity of their own life expression, their own uniqueness, their own soul. And so, relational for me now, especially as AI is taking over the analysis and the thinking and the doing pieces of it, is ooh, how am I in relationship to the world around me? And how can I authentically express that and have people love and appreciate me for it? And what I notice about that too is as people become more relational, they therefore become more authentic. And then they discover how they want to contribute to the world. A lot of people are out there, again, consuming information and knowledge and going, okay, what's the thing that I can do? What job can I accomplish? As if to be part of that cog in the wheel versus if I'm in a community, what's reflected back to me about my nature that is most authentic? Like the Aboriginals that are born and the babies aren't born with very Western names, they have meaning as to describe their personality or their auspicious entry of when they were born. It describes something about how they contribute to the community itself. And this is something we lack. And so we're always struggling to, what's my purpose? And we're lost. But once we belong, we don't feel as lost. We can see ourselves and how others appreciate us and the feedback that we get consistently over time. Our authentic place in the world, the way that we contribute and are part of a divine plan, a collective consciousness, and how we show up becomes evident. And people begin to trust their place, and then they don't look outside constantly for something to fill them because um, it's already there. It's living. It's a living thing. They don't have to go out and buy something else to feel it. They're already feeling it and living it in a process of evolution in their community or their homes.
Yeah, to be in relationship. This thing that like my body is this instrument of being in the world. And when I don't have to think all the time, then I can allow myself to be with my sensations, with my feelings and my emotions that lead me to my needs. And this sensation to this world existed before I had the words to describe my experience. And so when it can come
Mm.
back into that, then I can be with my body and begin to experience the world through me.
Mm.
And that's freedom. That's sovereignty. That's when I start relating with myself to the environment, to you, and the third entity in that relationship as well, which is always shifting and changing versus in my mind thinking, analyzing, placing labels. And that's all good, though the AI helps alleviate the need for thinking so much so that I can be in the now and with my experience. So that helps me to come back into relationship,
I
right?
think you said something that just twigged me, like that's really important about AI. You need language to use AI. You need words versus there is no body language. There is no intonation. There's none of those pieces. AI cannot lend you its nervous system. It can't look into your eyes and see the excitement or the emotion that you're feeling. It cannot be human. It can't. But it can do all the thinking that we've been kind of indoctrinated into from the information age, and before that the industrial age. It was all about speed, economies of scale, and information, and now we don't have to worry about that, which means I think we go back to what people are searching for, the aboriginal or the ancient types of cultures that lived in concert with the rest of the land. And so we've made these amazing advancements. And so we get to go back to the land and be relational, yet have this power of thinking that AI takes my information and puts it back to me in an analytic in tables and things that I would take weeks and months to produce, and then they just give it back to me. It's so amazing. So then I get to be
Mhm.
relational, and then I say, AI, take this relational information and analyze it for me and give me some information about what's our next steps. It's phenomenal. We get the freedom to relate and therefore increase our intelligence through I afterwards. But it's through the relational that creates the intelligence, not the other way around.